Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel, and as always, if you like the content that I'm putting out, share, like, subscribe, blessed. Alright, what are we doing today? It is supposed to be a gorgeous day. So, we are going to have a barbecue this evening. What are we going to do? We're going to barbecue some lovely pork ribs. I found some gorgeous ones at Costco, but we're going to do it right. We're going to baby them in the oven for a few hours. Yes, I said hours. Of course you can do them in the Instant Pot. And yes, you can boil them. My Poochie's getting a little mad at me. But your that's not what you do to ribs. No, you baby them. So let's get started first of all with our rub, because we're going to dry rub them first. Alright, first things first, we're going to get our dry rub ready. So we're going to be using a tablespoon of chili powder, a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of, hang on, let's get this going. Okay, chili powder. Onion powder. Using a tablespoon of cumin. What? It's okay. Always have a backup. Always have a backup. Going to be using a tablespoon of garlic powder, going to be using a teaspoon of black pepper, going to be using a teaspoon of salt. Okay, hang on, baby. And we're going to go downstairs to our pantry to get more dried oregano. But we're going to be using a tablespoon of dried oregano. Alright, so we've got all our ingredients in here, all of our spices. We're going to give it a really good mix. Now you are going to have some leftover spice likely. Just reserve it for when we're making our barbecue sauce. We're going to make a blueberry barbecue sauce. It's yummy. I swear to God, it's so yummy. Alright. Alright. So that's nice and good. Now, I've already trimmed and done everything I wanted to do to my pork ribs. Now, it's important to clean off the excess silver skin and wash them, pat them down before you're ready to cook. Okay, so using one hand and keeping one clean hand, and not double dipping into there, you're just going to literally cover every square inch. Alright, now we're going to preheat our oven to 275 degrees. This is going to be low and slow, depending on the size of your ribs and the thickness, for probably a good 2 to 4 hours. Now every half hour we're going to, we're going to spray it with just some apple juice. Okay, in a spray bottle with just some apple juice. If you don't have a spray bottle and you want to drizzle it over top, that's fine too. And just make sure your ribs are really nice and covered with this dry rub that we're doing. If you've got a pre-mixed dry rub that you want to use, that seems to be one of your favorites. I mean, we do have some of those in the house as well. But it's up to you, right? And yes, I did put onion powder in this today. Shocker. but it does go really nice with the pork and the blueberry barbecue sauce. I definitely like to have fun in the kitchen. The kitchen should be your canvas, right? This is where you get to be creative. It's okay if not every dish is a winner and you're just learning. Like, don't worry, just have fun, man. That is the most important thing. So I'm just making sure to pick up with the edges. Alright? Make sure every part is covered. Alright. Alright, we're also making chicken wings tonight, and I'm going to reserve some of the rub for the chicken wings. But for the barbecue sauce, you probably just need about a good tablespoon and a half, okay? So these are the ribs here. Ooh, so pretty. Alright. And we're just going to put them, oh, they smell lovely. They're not even cooked. We're going to put them in the 275 degree oven. And we're going to check up on her every half hour or so. Little squirt with some apple juice just to keep it nice and moist. Best ribs you're ever going to have, I promise. We'll see you soon. Okay guys, it's been about half hour, 45 minutes. So we're going to take out the ribs. And we're going to give them a good spray. So just in a regular old dollar store spray bottle, got some apple juice, and we're just going to give them a good spray. So we're going to let this side go for another half hour, and then we'll flip it and do the other side. Okay, so back in she goes. This is going to be a low and slow process. So if you've got a bunch of people coming for a barbecue, you can probably fit 2 or 3 racks of ribs on that tray. And yeah, low and slow. We'll see you in a half hour. Alright guys, it's been about another half hour, 45 minutes. We're going to take a look at our ribs here. We're going to flip them and we're going to spray them again. They're looking nice. Ooh. Oh wow, look at that. We're going to get our apple juice here. We're going to give them a nice spray down. Alright. Back in she goes for another half hour to 45 minutes. Hey guys, so our ribs work in the oven at 275. What is happening with my hair? For 4 hours. Every half hour or so I squirted them with some apple juice and then gave them a flip, so they have a really nice bark to them. They are not burnt, they are nice and cooked, they are nice and tender. So we've taken them out right now. We're going to get those on the barbecue probably in the next hour, so it's time to work on our sides. But in the oven, I literally just dusted the wings, about a dozen wings, with the same rub that we reserved from here. I did reserve a tablespoon for our barbecue sauce, which we're going to start to get going. And the wings have been going for about a half hour. They're going to go for about another 40 minutes, at which point we will transition to the grill. It's a whole lot. Let's get our barbecue sauce together, shall we? Ooh, an apron up. Alright, so we're going to turn our pot with our spices here just onto medium-low, and we're just going to toast them up for a tiny little bit. I've got a cup of frozen blueberries. You can do this with fresh blueberries. I just didn't want to pay $5 for a tiny little part, and that wouldn't even really give me a full cup at the end of the day. So we're using frozen blueberries because, that's That's what I get from Costco. So I'm doing a rib dinner. I'm going to do some steamed and then, you know, baked potato. People can put some cheese and sour cream on it if they so desire on the side. I'm doing some cobs of corn, a spinach salad, the chicken wings, the ribs, with the barbecue sauce. Doesn't seem like a lot, but yo, it's filling and it's lovely. This is going to be one of our more expensive dinners. So what we're doing is we're just lightly toasting our spices until we can start to smell them. I want the natural oils in there to release. So once the aromatic smell comes through, then we're going to toss in our cup of blueberries. This is enough sugar, but if you want, we can always, we'll try it, right? Because frozen blueberries, although they're wild frozen blueberries, sometimes the sweetness isn't really there, so that's when I suggest brown sugar, but it's up to your palate. So we'll come back when we add in the blueberries. Alright, we're starting to smell all that lovely goodness. I'm going to go ahead and add in our blueberries. Now, this is a lovely barbecue sauce. You can make it chunky and thick, or you can put it in a blender, a Magic Bullet, a Nutri-Ninja, whatever you want to kind of make it nice and smooth and then straighten it out. Choice is yours. I like to go with it a little chunky. Okay. But then again, you know me, I like to know what I'm eating. So that's totally cool beans. While we're here, we're going to give our wings, I hope you can see this, maybe a nice spray. Cool. Alright. So we're going to turn the heat up a little bit, and when the blueberries start to break down and they start to melt a little bit, we'll bring you back. Alright, so my blueberries, I turned the heat up a little bit just so I can expedite this. And I'm literally just taking my spatula and I'm smushing, technical term, smushing my blueberries. Okay, if you want to put it through a food processor, now I'm going to turn it down. You're more than welcome to go ahead and do that. I'm going to see what the consistency is like with the barbecue sauce that I got. But I'm going to need two hands. So down you go, my friends. Oh. Alright. So just giving it a good smoosh. And remember, there is sugar in your barbecue sauce as well, right? So don't be quick to add sugar in just yet. So you're going to go with about 2 cups of your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using a chicken rib barbecue sauce because that's what I'm making today, and I actually quite enjoy this brand, but oh, I made a mess. That's totally amazing. Alright. So 2 cups is legit the bottle. I'm going to use 2/3 of the bottle for now. And I'm going to mix this in really well. And I'm going to let it simmer on low for about 5 minutes to let the flavors marry together, and then we're going to taste it together, and I'm going to correct it according to my palate, and I'll give you suggestions as to what you can correct it with yours. But remember, salt, pepper, sweetness, heat, that's all a preference thing, right? So just because I'm doing this, add in a little bit at a time, because you may like things crazy hot. I've got little people, you may not. I like things a little bit sweeter, just like me. You may not, okay? Okay guys, it's been simmering for about 5 minutes. I'm going to continue to let it simmer, but I just want to try it to see whereabouts it is flavor-wise and if there's something I would like to add to it. Now I did use a bullseye chicken and rib sauce, so it does have that smoky mesquite back flavor to it, so not worried about that. It does have a decent sugar content. Just gonna take a little bit. Oh man, to me that's perfect. I mean, if I really wanted to reach, because it does have a bit of a tang to it, and I like that, especially with the very rich rub that we did. I could see somebody putting some, maybe like a half a teaspoon of brown sugar in there, but no, bomb diggity. So I'm just gonna let that simmer and get real pretty, and we'll see you when we go to the grill. Okay guys, I'm just gonna slice my ribs so I can get them ready for the barbecue. You can just do a whole rack and kind of present it all nice and glorious on a platter at the table, but it's just a fam jam tonight. Hashtag quarantine, COVID-19 sucks. Wow, yeah it does. Alright, so I'm going to just be cutting them into twos because that seems like a proper portion for people. Okay? And I was cutting it to the bone. Legit. Look at that meat. That is beautiful. It's moist. It's not dry. Oh, I want to try it. I'm not going to. Oh man. And you don't even have to sauce them. I'm going to try it. You don't even have to sauce them. If you want just like the meat with the dry rub, that's a thing. I have no words. No, I have no words. Okay. I have no words. Because I'm just going to keep eating them. Guys, they're so good. They're so good. I mean, I'm going to like guesstimate where the two, right? Like, beautiful. That barbecue sauce on top is just going to be hella yummy. Oh my Lanta. And like what I mean, they're, whoa, too close. They're not dry. Like, can you see that juice? Not dry. They're so good. Low and slow is the way to go. Alright, I'm a loser. So I've got those ready. I'm just going to check on the wings. I think they're about 5 minutes away from where I want them to be. I'm going to get the barbecue started. I'm going to also put the barbecue on low because I really just want to glaze my stuff very gingerly. Okay? Okay guys, slight issue with the barbecue. No worries because not everyone has a barbecue, so we're gonna finish this inside. Barbecue's working fine. She just desperately needs to be cleaned, and I wasn't cool beans with having a fire kerplode in my face. Alright, so we're going to, as you can see, my wings here got nice and browned on the barbecue for the 5 minutes they were out there until they sparked some ginormous flames. So we're literally going to do this in my pan. You can do this in the oven, but my house is hella hot right now, and I really don't feel like opening up that oven. Okay, so because I'm doing this in my fry pan, yes, I'm going to coat my wings, but I'm just going to be liberal with the sauce, and I'm going to stir them around with my spatula. I did get them. Wow, transcendental station for me. I did get them nice and crispy. So on the grill, and I cooked out the fat. They're cooked inside. They cooked for an hour and a half in the oven on very, very low. So right now we're just gonna get them ooey gooey and saucy, okay? So remember, the same rub on here is what was also on the wings. On the ribs. These are the wings. Lord have mercy. Alright. Sorry that my arm is in the way. So literally we're just warming them up and doing a quick kind of glaze on them at this point. So our wings are looking great. I'm going to, are you hot? No. I'm going to remove them to our platter here. I'm going to turn the heat down to low. Oh, look at that. It's not burnt. It's the blueberry dark glaze on the wings. I'm filming. Unless you want to make a cameo. No. Sorry, I know my arm is in the way, but I'm a righty, not a lefty. Now, I could totally clean out this pot here, or I'm just going to throw my ribs right in it and get my... Oh, I made a ginormous mess. Whoops. So my ribs I'm totally going to do on low the entire time. I want to just get a really nice glaze going on these. Can I fit them all in? What? I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Okay. And then we're literally just going to warm these right up with that nice sauce. We will do a flip to get the other side nice and warm. And we'll come back. Alright, so we've given them a nice flip. See the caramelization on the edges. Looking good. And we're just going to douse this side in sauce as well. And we'll sear this side, and then we'll be good to go. So this is probably going to need about 2 to 3 minutes on low. I am going to turn it up to, oh man, made a mess, to medium low. Oh, I totally splattered the walls. Alright, we're going to do this off camera. I seem to be cleaner. Alright guys, they're good. Let's plate this up. Alright, well, let's break it down, shall we? From a cost perspective, this is expensive compared to our normal meals. Now you can definitely feed 6 people with this. So our ribs were $11 because we got a big pack at Costco. Our corn was 50 cents each, so that's $1, so we're at $12. Our chicken wings were $25, but I got 4 meals out of it, so they're about $7. So let's say $20. With the salad, we're at $22. I'm feeding 6 people for $22. Looks delicious. Looks yummy. I'm gonna scoop that barbecue sauce right back on top because that's gold. It's golden. As always, guys, if you like my content, like, share, subscribe, and from my kitchen to yours, enjoy.